Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Long time no see, so I thought I'd update you on what we've been doing with car projects lately, and I probably should, in case you want to know. So, let's have a look. The Clio, which I've been driving for 5 years now, I finished, completely finished. Well, as finished as it's ever going to be, basically. It's a few little bits. If you remember, we had a rust problem with this arch around here, which has been completely redone now. It took me a while, but we got that done. A couple of dents were in the doors, completely finished. Bonnet completely undented, repainted. There, a few little odds and sods in the engine bay, all done. Oil leak fixed. Turned out it was a inlet cam seal on the other side, and that was relatively easy fit. Well, it was a fix. All of the interior has gone back in and been refurbed, so everything is back in there. And that car is up for sale and done. Next car. Just got this in, my new project. Got it in for under £2,000, which is very nice. Good reason for that. It's an Mx-5, by the way. 98 Mark II pre-facelift lightweight, and in red. And I got it cheap because, well, if you know, keen eye notices that you've got irregular panel gaps there, irregular panel gaps there, irregular panel gaps there. So it's all wrong. It's about 11mm there, which is ridiculous, and that's because it's had a crash. It's called a Cat S write-off in England. Means it's a structural write-off. So under there, it's got some bent front chassis arms or something. I don't know yet. I haven't stripped it down. So it needs stripping down, welding new arms on or whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've literally just got it, and I've put it up on things so I can inspect it, which I haven't even done yet. So I will report back to you when I start the work. It is going to be, you see, this is all rust down here. If you can focus on that there. There's rust down there. It's got to be redone. I am the rust king now. And that's just completely corroded away. Down there. Down there it's all bubbles. One thing about rust I know is it's always 10 times worse than it looks. All down here. This whole thing, the seal is going to go. It's no good at all. Those are just my first observations. I shall work on that, get that up to a proper standard. When I finished it, it should be worth at least twice what I paid for it. It's low mileage, so probably get it up to 4, maybe a little bit above that. Clio only cost me 1,500, and I'm selling that for £4,000, which is nice. And the Big Mama, I've been doing odds and sods over the last few months. I haven't done any videos on it. I've been doing snagging, so I mean, I've completely changed everything, literally. Everything under there, fuel lines, brake lines, all sorts of stuff. I can't even remember now. You probably know better than me. And so I've been just snagging it, sorting all the problems out, various problems, and I'm on what I hope is the last, or the second to last now. And then it's booked into a body shop just to finish off a couple of odds and sods, which is, keeps a fuel leak I cannot get rid of. Such a pain in the butt, fuel leak. It leaks from in there, which is where the fuel sender / pump sits in there, and it leaks from under this flange here on the fuel sender. I mean, even figuring out where it was leaking from took weeks, but I'm finally there. First of all, I thought it was where the pipes go on to here, on the positive and negative here, so I changed all the pipes and the fittings and everything, and that didn't work. Then I thought it was the O-rings. It's obviously a rubber O-ring, which I've great expense. I've got a new one from Japan, made no difference. So the latest try is, excuse me, the mating surface of this flange here. I noticed was a little bit corroded, so I've just gone round it with a wire brush bit and cleaned it up as best I can where it mates with the rubber, and that'll be my next try. If it's not that, not much light here, I'm trying to do all of this without getting anything in the fuel tank. You can see where the screws go down to hold this flange in. Over the years, as in a 30-year-old fuel tank now, these are sitting proud slightly where the screw is pulled this metal up, which means that the rubber is no longer sitting as proud, you know, in terms of whatever, you know, fractions of a millimetre than it was, and it means we're not getting much squish seating on this rubber here. That mixed with a bit of corrosion, I'm hoping that's the problem, because it's the last thing I can think of. There's no holes, there's no rust, there's no, you know, major problems with that flange otherwise. So the next thing I'll do is going to put everything back together. I've cleaned it up, I've cleaned that side up, and see if that is going to do the job. If not, then I'm screwed. You guys have got to figure something out for me. And then we'll go and have a nice look at the Mazda and see what real problems it's got. Welcome back. So I tried it. Still didn't work, so I think I've now found out what the problem is. I think is that the tank has been over pressurizing, and I accidentally left this screw stuck in the breather pipe, which is there to, you know, balance the pressure of the tank. I don't know if you can see it in there. You can see a little breather pipe there. I did that just when I was painting it because I had the tank off in the summer and I was respraying it, redoing it. And because I'm an idiot, I left it in there. The tank appears to have been over pressurizing and just forcing this whole cylinder up, you know, with massive pressure. Remember, that's an upgraded fuel pump in there, so it's running much more than 3 bar that a normal fuel pump would run. I think that's what the problem is. I can't find any other problems with it, so I'm going to run it now, and I haven't tried this, so fingers crossed that it just works. Might be a little bit loud. Rep couldn't get the it was still leaking even after all of that, so putting the Nissan to bed, focus on getting the new project underway. It's pretty nasty. It's been hacking up, cleaned the arches underneath, it's been hacking away. You see rotten seals. Start cleaning up the inner seals, but they go all the way under there, probably all the way to the front. Japanese steel, I hate it so much. So finished cleaning it up. Gonna have to get some more seals for it. I don't know how much that's going to cost, or fudge something up with some plate steel, I don't know. I've got to continue hacking. Stand by. Welcome back, valued viewers. It's a lovely Sunday morning. We've just come back from church and we're going to start cutting cars up again. So this is where we left off last night. So we've got the offside rear sill, which is completely kaput. So I've taken the sill off, and you can see the inner structural sill there, which I've cleaned up, not perfectly, because it's not, you know, it's not a Nissan quality project. We just want to get it roadworthy and just to stop any obvious rust coming back. So we've got that there. Regards to the Nissan, I can't be bothered with it at the moment. It's just a bit pissed off. I can't get the fuel working properly, so I'm just going to leave that while I focus on this. Inside the arch here, you can see cleaning up various points of the arch. Just working in there. Again, not perfect, but okay. Next, it needs all degreasing, and we're going to get some rust converter on it, and that will be that. The rest of the arch is fine. You know, the rest of the car is moderate. 21-year-old English car, so it's only going to be so good. But I've seen worse, so it need a little bit of cleaning up on the rails and stuff like that. But otherwise, I'm going to get this rust treated. Stand by. Bye-bye. Let's treat it as best I can. So I'm going to go and order a new sill now. They're pretty cheap, about 70 quid, about $100 or a little less. And weld that in. That'll be next week's project, I think. Right, I've got to start around the other side now. Stand by. Welcome back. This side's a lot better. All I've really had to do is snip that off there. Another little bit. And that's okay. That's all solid steel, which is nice. It's an unusual thing, cleaning up all the rust and stuff like that. And this, turns out, it's already been done by another garage. That's another piece of metal just welded on there. So this side was obviously a little more advanced, which is fine. So all I've got to do on this side, I'm going to grab the welder, hammer this together, weld it here, and do the same the other side, and then I'm going to treat this. Okay, I've got welding done on this side. You can see I've just taken those 3 sheets, hammered them together, the ball hammers, ding 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 like that until they met, and then I've just done a weld all the way along. It's not perfect, it's not pretty, doesn't need to be. A couple of little holes, I'll go back and weld them, or I might even just put some sealant in them. That should be fine, perfectly structural and good. Next I'm going to treat this side and then we'll weld to the other side. Okay, other side completely treated. This weld is done here, bit of a massive pain in the butt to do that, but it's done. Just going to clean that up now and get that all treated, and that's just done until the seal, the 1mm thick seal replacement cover arrives. Then we'll weld that in. I'll see you later.